Yesterday, people that have read my book was doing comments, yeah, and so I was picking the comments out, and one of my mates, Bobby Ward, me and him have been mates well since school days. Um, Bobby Ward, he was an handful, mate. He was like proper, proper mad. He didn't give a monkeys for no one, yeah. He really didn't care for no one, and he's a nice guy. And me and him, this is crazy. Me and him hit a car, and we was going out. You know, we was doing it quite a lot, nicking cars, going out to the shops and going in there, breaking in, nicking things, yeah. And we nicked. I think it was a Morris Minor, and we're going down the road, and we see this shop, and we got, well, we're gonna have that shop, and we goes to do it, and the old bill up our arse, yeah, and they pulled us over. We looked in the boot, and we had the bootload of stuff, packed with stuff, yeah. So anyway, they nick us. Me and him, I think it's right out of St Albans somewhere, something like that, yeah. Anyway, they nick us, and we've got to go to court in the morning, and you know, we both get remanded in custody, and we both get remanded in custody to Ashford remand. And we're only kids, you know, like 15, 16, and maybe 17 years of age, you know. We're driving a car anyway, he's driving it, I ain't driving it. So goes there, Ashford, and honestly, in them days, Ashford remand was a complete out and out dump. You know, you put clothes on, the pants they give you are filthy dirty because there's no laundry, there's no hot water. The pants they give you come down to your kneecaps, you know, and you've got socks that are different colours, greens, blues, oranges, and all them sort of colour, yellows, all different colours. You put jackets on, either too small for you or too big for you. And, you know, and everything you put on is, you look a wreck, you know. So then you got all your pillowcases and everything's filthy dirty, and you go in your cell. Me and him, I did not realise that we had the two up in the cell. And anyway, we were two up in the cell, and we went into the cells in them days, and they was horsehair, you know, and the horsehair would show you the person that been there the time before, and it was shaped to the guy, yeah. So you got to get your shape in it, yeah. And you get a horsehair pillow. So I used to start sleeping on the rock, you know, the horsehair mattress, like sleeping on the rock, the same thing. Freezing cold, no heaters, nothing, absolutely bitter. You got hardly any. Maybe got a sheet, two sheets, a blanket, and that's it. Yeah, and that's it, mate. You're freezing cold. You ain't got. Yeah, if I remember right, you're not in Ashford too long. Yeah, I think you were there for about 6 weeks maximum. You know, maximum is 6 weeks. Usually, it get you out there between 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. And me and Bobby there, and you know, we go down to the dining room, get our food, and there's loads of people over to the right. There's loads of big black guys, they're massive guys, you know, young kids, and they're big men, yeah? When I say big men, 17, 18, so they must be about 15, 16. And, you know, everybody's looking at us, and I'm looking at them, and, you know, and it's like, it's going to kick off, and it don't kick off, yeah? But then you get this group coming at Hooper, that used to get people to do bunny ups everywhere, you know, and he was one of the bad ones. Everybody hated him. He was a PTI. Everybody hated him, Hooper. And Hooper's troopers, mate, used to get your bunny ups everywhere. I think it was Hooper, his name. So the people that told me anyway on the comments, yeah. So we're in there, and I hated it, mate. I really hated this place so bad, yeah. You know, toilets in your cell, little aluminium pot, piss pot, you know, it was all, everything was dingy, little windows smashed, it was freezing cold, and me and Robert started shouting at each other, screaming, shouting, and the screw come to the door, give us a bit of grief. And Bobby said something to the screw, and the screw opened the door, said, listen, you behave yourself, you don't behave yourself, you're going to go down the block, and if you think this is bad, when you're going to get down there, we're going to batter you. So do the sort of favour, shut your mouth. That's how I used to talk to you in Ashford, yeah. Anyway, we went down for our dinner, and we goes into the dining room, mate, and this Hooper, I think it was Hooper his name, these kids, black kids, white kids, they got hold of this Hooper, mate. They put him over a table and they smashed him to pieces with this tray, with their trays. I mean, it kicked off, there were screws flying everywhere, you know, like getting bashed up and hit across every trays and tables and everything, yeah. But Hooper got smashed to pieces. They smashed his legs. It would never ever be a PTI again. It just smashed his legs because of what he was doing. He was doing unbelievable things to kids, yeah. So we're all banged up now, and there's like now they're giving us grief. All the screws are giving us grief. And Bobby Ward said to me, he said, I remember Ray really well. He was my pal, and we was in Ashford remand prison, and the screw come to the door and got a bit leery over the top. Started thinking he was like going to hurt us and this, that, and the other. And he pulled a truncheon out in them days. He pulled a truncheon out. He said, Ray knocked him spark out. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But what it was, me and Bobby was like causing murders, shouting and screaming in there. You know, it's got to remember, there's no heating in there. It's freezing cold. Windows are smashed. You've got nothing, blankets on your bed, you know, and you just got to go mad, you know, to get out of there, you know what I mean? So we're screaming, shouting, hollering, the screw comes to the door. We'll be back in a minute. He comes back, opens the door, and steams into me, and Bobby thinks he's going to steam into us anyway. Pulls the truncheon out. As he pulls the truncheon out, but Bobby Ward, I can't believe it's on his comment. Bobby, as he pulls his truncheon out, and I was an amateur boxer, young kid, but I was a good fighter, mate. I could bang, yeah. And I was only young, bang, I hit him on the chin. He went over. Me and Bobby steamed into the screw, yeah. And, you know, we tried to drag him out of the cell, and these screws come along. I mean, I'm on about screws come along. I mean, about so many screws, mate. Just after Hooper's been bashed up on his knees with his trays, there's me bashed the screw up. I took the blame for it. I put my hands up, you know. They dragged Bobby out, dragged him to the block. You could hear him screaming, they bashed him up, yeah. And now I'm in trouble, yeah. They smashed me to pieces. And I can remember certain parts of it, you know, because I was unconscious, yeah. They smashed me with truncheons, and they really bashed me up bad. They took me down the block, and I was bashed up all the time, every day. I was bashed up by these screws, and you know. And when you think Bobby Ward's giving me their memories back, you know what I mean? I can't believe it. It's only yesterday that he said it, you know. Well, knocked the screw out, you know what I mean, in Ashford, and then that all goes back. You go back to it, you know what I mean. And I can't believe it. What happens, you know? And when they took me down the block, and they bashed me up bad. Bobby, I'm not quite sure if Bobby got probation or postal, I can't remember now, but he went, and they kept me down the block, yeah, they kept me down the block. They never nicked us at all. We just got battered, you know, battered. Bobby got battered, I got battered. Bobby should have got battered because there was nothing to do with Bobby. You know, he never, but he did, he stuck a few boots in here and there, you know what I mean? But, and I put my hands up to it, you know. So Bobby was out of it. He did get a good idea, Bobby, but I got smashed to pieces. And I remember about a week later, my mum came and visit me in Ashford. And I swear to God, mate, my face, you couldn't recognise it. You couldn't recognise my face. It was just, you know, absolutely battered. Really smashed. And we were only kids, you know. And I think I got my ball stool. Bobby got a ball stool as well. Yeah, it's like, not good. Not good, mate. You know, like, it's brought you all back to me. Yeah, mate, long time ago, Ashford, remand prison, mate. And if I find a comment, I put it up, and again on my thumbnail, yeah, if it fits. But yeah, we got battered, mate. Me and him, we got battered more so me than him. But yeah, mate. Anyway, bang bang, well, nice one.